And now this story, I like to explain to you that when you drive a cab, it's really important to make, regular clientele. And it's like that in a lot of businesses. Networking is key. And so I remember I picked up this guy one time, and I picked him up from the airport, and he was coming into town, and he was telling me that his wife was getting in later, and so he was flying by himself, and I gave him my card or whatever, and I ended up driving him. I picked him up, his wife and his kids and everything, and rode him around maybe 5, 6, 7 times, and he always tipped well, and I always picked him up, and drove the whole weekend. And then he was going to need, the cool thing about picking up somebody there is it was a good strategy, because when you have the regular customer, you're going to book them for the airport on the way home too, so you're making a lot of money off of one person. And the guy seemed pretty cool, so drove him around the whole weekend, and he went everywhere, and he was all real pleasant and real nice with his wife and everything, and then with his kids and everything else. And then it came time for him to go home on Monday, and so I was picking him up at like 5 in the morning. Picked him, his wife, his kids up, picked him up, and then I was bringing him to the airport, and I drove him to the airport. And when we got to the airport, I unloaded all his luggage. He's like, "Oh man, I forgot my laptop." And so it was really funny, because people just don't know how to deal with tough situations, So he forgot his laptop. So he's like, "I forgot my laptop," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, that sucks." He's like, "Yeah, well, and he starts talking to his wife. And, like, what I thought this guy was, like, the pretty cool fucking guy, Like, he was chill the whole weekend, And then this point of tension in his life just, like, completely threw him off edge. So then he starts cussing and fussing and yelling to his wife. It's like his wife didn't forget the laptop. He forgot the laptop. So he started freaking out. So I was in this weird spot, because I don't like to see him talking to a woman like this. I don't want to see anybody talking to her. This is your wife, mother of your children. And so he starts fussing and yelling, and I'm like, fuck, man. And so, like, he was like, look, man, it finally turns to me. He's like, look, he told his wife, you go get on a plane. And then he's like, look, man, can you bring me back there? And then I said, look, man, what time is your flight? And he was like, 6:30. And I looked at the clock, and I was like, I said, you got to be here at 30. You got to be back by 6. Here it is. It's already 5:30. I got to get you there and back in 30 minutes. Plus, you got to go get your laptop. I was like, I said, he said, can you do it? I said, yeah, man, I think I can do it. But you got to know, we're going to go. And he's like, yeah, all right, let's fucking do it. I said, well, come on. So then we jumped on this shit, man, and I was going fucking 20 over the speed limit on the airport road. I got on the interstate. I started hitting 100, man. I did 100 all the way to town. He called the place. I said, call the place, have him with the fucking bag at the front door. Pulled up, bag at the front door, 100 the whole way back to the airport. Got this guy there back, 32 minutes before his flight. Now, I don't know if he made his flight or not. They might not have let him go through security. He might not have made it through security in time. I don't know, But the thing is, I did everything I told him I can do. Told him he wasn't going to be able to make it. And, but I did what I told him I could do. And he hit me with $100 on top of it all. So that was pretty sick, on top of the fare. I said, I was trying to figure out how much to charge him. I felt kind of bad because each way to the airport is $33. So it's like, okay, 30. Well, actually, I'm charging you for all your kids. So it's 56 for the 4 of y'all going. Then it's 33 back and then 33 back. But I'm going 100, So I got to get paid, bro. Because if I get a speeding ticket, you won't pay that, And so I ended up bringing him back, and then that was pretty cool, I got tipped, but I felt kind of bad about it because of the way he was talking to his wife. That was kind of fucked up, I felt like just leaving him high and dry, but that's only going to make the situation with him and his wife worse. So, in another instance, I got picked up somebody out in Lakeview, and they wanted to go to the airport, and they were like, "Look, man, we got to make it there in 15 minutes. Can you do it? If you can do it, I'll give you $100." I said, well, $100 sounds like 100 miles an hour to me. Let's go. Fucking ran 6 red lights. This is 4:30 in the morning, though, and, like, obviously you look both ways before you run a red light, So I ran, like, 5 red lights to get to the interstate the whole way. Boom. Got them there, plenty of time. Boom, hit me with the 100. So, yeah, I definitely speed a lot, I don't do it that much anymore because I don't drive a cab, What's the big hurry? But when it comes to the money, got to get it. Fuck, sometimes you gotta get it, man. Some laws were meant to be broken, and speeding laws, those get broken all the time. So if you can make some money off of breaking the law, that's the law you want to be breaking, I think. So if you enjoyed the story, like, comment, subscribe. Hide your kids, hide your wives, tell your friends where to find us here, Goon Squad. One love, good vibes. Catch you on the next one.